Hello, this is a lecture about the gift of ADHD, dysgraphia and dyspraxia. They are all fall under the label of neurodiversity or neurodivergence, as well as dyscalculia and dyslexia and autism spectrum disorder. Now, if you want to know about your strengths and weaknesses, how you fit into this, we have an online free screening for ADHD and dyslexia, dyscalculia as well. And if you go on to www.testdyslexia.com, then you can do a quick 10-minute screening for either yourself or someone in your care. If you want more information about dyslexia, especially on the kind of secondary level, then you might want to explore Why Tyrannosaurus But Not If, which is a free course, online course, along with a book, which is not free, and a workshop if you want to delve deeper into this. But you can sign up online for free, and that will tell you a lot more about dyslexia, particularly at secondary level in school. Now, learning difficulties, learning challenges, or learning differences have lots of different labels. We have dyslexia, literacy problem, ADD, ADHD, which now is all called ADHD, in fact. We have autism spectrum disorder, which we won't be covering in this lecture, even though the Davis methods do have a very effective method to deal with that. Dyscalculia, math problems, and dyspraxia, which we will be covering in this lecture, balance and coordination problems, and dysgraphia, which obviously has a lot of overlaps with dyspraxia. Now, they are all considered learning or developmental learning challenges, but what they all have in common, in fact, is problems with focusing. That's obvious with ADHD and ADD. It's less obvious with dyslexia and dysgraphia and dyspraxia, dyscalculia, but dyslexia is essentially when you lose your focus when reading or writing. Dysgraphia and same with writing, you lose your focus and struggle with it, both when you're learning to write and when you're trying to produce writing. Dyspraxia is when your focus is broken and it results in struggling with balance and coordination because your senses are not accurate. Now, there are lots of labels, additional labels that are applied to these various challenges. Auditory processing disorder is one. Specific learning difficulty is another label for dyslexia. Visual processing disorder often accompanies dyslexia. Sensory processing disorder is another one, and mental dyspraxia. And mental dyspraxia is essentially a new label for ADD or ADHD, or aspect of that, which is your struggles with organizing your life. Now, it's interesting with auditory processing disorder, visual processing disorder, sensory processing disorder. This is all considered disorders with processing your senses from either visual, auditory, or sensory. Dyspraxia is another problem with processing information from our senses of balance and coordination. And so these problems with processing is actually loss of focus, which we'll discuss more later.
This video was produced by Gifted Dyslexic, and for further information, please visit our website www.gifteddyslexic.com. We are licensed by the Davis Dyslexia Association International, and for more information on training and interventions globally, please visit our international website www.dyslexia.com.